Early afternoon. We want to get straight to John Boel. He is live at Guardian Court Apartments just off Preston. And John, we have seen the flooding behind you all morning long. How are things looking this morning with the rain starting to take a bit of a break?
Yeah, haven't had rain now, Lauren, for about a half hour here at the Guardian Court Apartments off Preston. Water receding very fast. I'll tell you what's not receding, though, the tow trucks. They're now advancing. Here we have a tow truck backing in to get this SUV we've been showing you all morning with the flashers on to try to navigate the waterways here. And you can see beyond that, they'll have another vehicle to pluck as well. Just talked to the maintenance man here. He says that these three buildings on this side and these three buildings next to me over here, no water in the basement, but the three beyond on each side have water in the basement. And the ones even beyond, past all the deep water there, the couple feet water in the suburban tow truck here, they have even more water than that. Now, I just talked to a woman who was here last night. She lived here for a long time, since about 17 years ago, had the same exact problem. Those of you who've lived in Louisville for very long, you know the same flood-prone areas get hit all the time like this. She said it was crazy last night. It was dark, and the water was so deep, covering the whole parking lot, that you really couldn't see where you were going at all. Thus, scenes like this right here. This gray car just drove right off the road and right into a drainage ditch. Now, just on the other side of the road, we've been watching this creek right here on this side of Pitt Academy. That, by the way, is a school right there, Pitt Academy. And that creek was really high, about to come out of its banks, which would have caused all sorts of problems. But it, too, is going down now, Lauren. So the next question is there more rain in the offing? Let's go back to you for the forecast. John Boel coming to you from mile 7. Are we in 7 or 8?
8.
Mile 8 of the third leg of the Triple Crown of running. I'm with my buddy Connor Schieffer right here. Tell everybody how old you are.
5.
Are you going to finish this race, too?
Yes.
How are you feeling right now, Connor?
Good.
All right, boundless energy as he tries to pull off an amazing athletic feat, run the entire Triple Crown of running at the age of 5. Join me for that story coming up on Wave 3.
Topic of news this morning, still a lot of questions about how 35-year-old Jamie Clutter, her 10-year-old son Brandon, and 6-month-old daughter Caitlin died. The three were found in a New Albany creek Wednesday. The family had just moved into the Sheffield Square apartments in December, relocating from Washington State. Police came to the complex Wednesday night looking for clues about the family's death, but neighbors weren't able to tell detectives anything out of the ordinary.
Monday afternoon, I heard a door slam upstairs.
We were kind of scared a little bit because we're like, oh man, is there somebody out on the loose?
To me, it's really strange that someone with so much faith went through such a tragedy.
This morning, police are still not releasing how the family died. Well, it only took a matter of minutes. 2 men break into a Kentuckiana AT&T store and get away with tens of thousands of dollars worth of electronics. With one catch, those crooks were caught on camera. Wave 3's Scott Atkins is live downtown now in Louisville. And Scott, where did this happen? We've been talking a lot lately about back to school, but unfortunately back to school is taken for granted by many of us as the years roll by. It did for me until a terrible accident this summer involving my daughter. This morning, a personal story of why we should value every milestone in life.
I don't know what other choice to do.
We stalk our kids with video cameras. Paparazzi parents, shooting every move, shedding every tear, rain or shine. But somewhere along the line, the novelty of back to school wears off until something happens that teaches some of us lessons we can't learn in school.
You want to respond with EMS and police on a motor vehicle accident?
A 14-year-old hit while crossing Hurstbourne Lane by a car traveling 45 miles an hour. The windshield smashed from the impact of her skull. A call to the parents from the coroner. But this time, the accident victim on the news is my child.
Now, John says his daughter, Brianna, has had surgeries for broken bones and also head injuries.
It's summer vacation, but suddenly we are forced to recall many of the things we learned long ago, like how to pray, how a bad night's sleep in intensive care can be the best night of sleep, how people we've never met who've been there before show up to encourage us in our darkest hours.
You're an angel, so that's all that matters. No problem at all. I had to come out. Somebody told me about the day. As soon as I heard it, I had to come out. It's really a blessing, so just be thankful. It's going to be a process, but I'm a prime example. I did the exact same thing, and you'll do that.
Kevin Ware's U of L basketball team knows teamwork is something you practice. Brianna Boel'S high school dance team practices teamwork, even when it involves something they never practiced for. In life, you learn teamwork
is two dads spending their Father's Day morning building a wheelchair ramp in the rain. And in life, our report card may be filled with problems. Skull fracture, bleeding brain, broken leg and wrist. But doctors get A's for a reason. They can fix what's broken. This mangled leg is reassembled with rods. This fractured head is sewn back together. Before long, a wheelchair never looked so good. And when everything is so nearly taken away, just being able to do what the others can do is a big deal. Like going back to school without a wheelchair, without crutches, without brain damage. A surprise A on her progress report before school even starts. A realization there are students and parents not as lucky, not able to value this day. Lessons learned and lessons to be learned. Some of them not from books. Well, Brianna's been in to have her last neurological check, and there looks to be no permanent brain damage. Right now, doctors are monitoring her leg as it heals. She's got permission to leave class early and get to the next class late if she wants to, and she's kind of having some trouble navigating the busy halls at Mayo, but she had a good day. Zoom in here. This is a car wash. Check this out. This is a car wash in Kokomo. Look at how all the transformers are just snapped right off, came right down on top of that car wash. Now look at this. This is really compelling. I'm going to blow this up here as well. This is the top of a house. This is in Kokomo as well. This is the second story of the house. The main floor of the house is way over here behind this fire truck. So look at that. It literally picked up the top half of a massive home and just threw it over to the left there. Okay, this is the picture we've been showing you. Here's the Starbucks in Lebanon as well. And this is a car flipped up on its side. And then here's one shot of the tornado that they did catch in Lebanon that caused so much problem. Now follow me over here. I want to show you that one of the TV stations up in Indianapolis doing a really good job of going minute by minute in the area around Indianapolis of all the damage. And it's a lot. Just in the past like 45 minutes, a factory damaged, a overturned semi here, power line, homes destroyed. Just literally every couple of minutes they're posting something new, and it's significant damage, not just tree limbs down. Okay, ready to go to Katie Bauer now up in Seymour? Let's go up and check in live with Katie now, live out in Seymour with what she sees right now.
Real versus fake, dirt versus polytrack. For years, the debate has raged on as to whether racing injuries are related to racing surfaces. Well, the Jockey Club's equine injury database has been following the numbers for 3 years now, and today we can sort out fact from fiction. The side of horse racing you seldom see.
And there's a piece of bone that's right there in front of my needle.
Drills, screws.
We know the mechanics of the injury, so we know when and how he did it.
X-rays, ultrasounds.
The fracture's right there, exactly. So this is the fragment that will be removed.
At Rudin Riddle Equine Hospital, the sport is literally upside down, legs in the air, not on the ground. Wheel one in, wheel one out. 12 surgeries scheduled today.